I'm Austin Poulson. I farm in Aberdeen, Idaho. I'm a fifth-generation farmer. Farmed with my dad for about 13 years. He's since retired, and so I've taken over the majority of the responsibility. We grow sugar beets, potatoes, and wheat in the southeastern Idaho region. A year ago, McCain's put out an invitation to apply for an Innovation Hub, where they would work hand in hand with the grower to explore regenerative ag practices and to do some other things that would help answer questions that growers have about, maximizing soil health, maximizing the potential of the crop. And so I applied with that and was given the opportunity to do this with McCain's, and we've done some really fun things, some cool stuff, answered some great questions. So here on this field, with McCain's support and some input from professionals, we put on a cover crop after we took off our wheat crop, watered it in, brought it up, and let it grow. The difference came when we decided that we would do what we would typically do on that half of the field, which is we came in and we mulched the cover crop and then we integrated it back into the soil with some tillage. And then on this half, we left it all of the fall and let sheep come in when it had froze and graze off the cover crop. When we have done our typical practices, a lot of the times, once you've worked it in the fall, more or less it stays barren during the winter. And so what you'll get is, if you get snowstorms that come through and deposit snow, Idaho will bring the wind and push it out of the field up onto rock piles. And so one thing that I noticed in the winter is that as the snow would fall, we had residue, crop residue before the sheep grazed it off, we had residue. And so that snow would come and settle, and then as the wind blew, it would still take some of the snow off the top, but for the most part, the 6 or 7 inches where that crop residue was, we had snow. Shortly thereafter, the spring, we had a really quick melt, and so we had a lot of standing water. And here in this field, in the low spot, we had water all over, lots of water standing. Having all that water sitting on ground that I hadn't worked yet was very nerve-wracking to me. Once the ground thawed, the water absorbed and was gone. Quicker than even my neighbors have indicated they thought was possible. And we were still able to get in on our scheduled date, work the ground once, and then plant into the cover crop. In some of my other fields, because of our hard winter last year, we weren't able to work and till how we would like to have. It froze hard and it froze really wet. And so with our traditional practices, our clods at planting were big. The tilth of the soil was hard. It was not what we were hoping it to be. When we did our one pass after the cover crop here, the soil structure was good. It felt good. And it has been evident throughout the growing season. We've been doing little things. We've been doing sort of the sure thing, the safe thing. We've been trying new things, but on a small scale or with little risk. With McCain's, I have been able to meet and talk with a lot of really smart people that know things that I don't know. That has probably been the biggest benefit to me. The second thing was having McCain say, listen, we will help you get through some of these bigger steps, but we want to see it. We want to see the data. The example that's fresh in my mind is the sheep. Because of what I have been taught through generations of farming, it's not something that I would have probably been willing to do. And so that gives you enough security to say, okay, let's push into that unknown territory. You've got to be very, very flexible as a grower. We don't really want to just throw everything at the feet of a cover crop and say, if you grow a cover crop one year, man, you're going to be so happy. I have found that you still have to be realistic, because if you expect to be able to do the exact same thing every single year, you'll probably be disappointed. But again, we kind of go, okay, overall, the field is performing better. The field is growing a better potato. The field is holding water better and using water better. And so those things, we sort of try and group them together as characteristics or results of a different approach. To me, the soil health is very important, because I want to give the soil all the opportunity that it has, and give all the biology and give everything all the opportunity it has to maximize what we're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, a good potato is what's going to keep me alive.